Over the past few weeks, we've seen an absolute surge in popularity regarding the player base surrounding Fall Guys, a game that notably peaked in 2020 only to crash and burn thanks to the initially much cheaper and accessible Among Us. From streamers to news coverage, Fall Guys quickly became a critical darling, bringing the world together during the early days of the pandemic. Here was something cute, squishy and bright to allow humans to socialize and chill out in the face of chaos and uncertainty. And man, oh man, the absolute effect it had on meme culture was second to none. Some absolutely high fucking quality shit was released on the daily, considering the fact that the game was taking the world by storm and people were keen on talking about it in any way possible. These pieces became a way to not only join in on the conversation even if one didn't own the game, but it also helped market it and push its popularity further every single day. Unfortunately, long queue times, a barrier to entry in the form of exclusive hardware such as a PlayStation or PC, and a starting cost inaccessible to some became its downfall. All of these points have been talked over constantly in video essays and other pieces. However, now in 2022, we're seeing the return of Fall Guys, and it's absolutely worth diving into some of the reasons why. First of all, perhaps the most obvious reason is the fact that the game is now free to play. As of June 21st, the game saw a huge spike in popularity thanks to its increased accessibility, which also trended upward thanks to availability on all consoles, and holy shit, the memes have been flying in again. Not to mention an overall fatigue facing the Among Us franchise. Whilst the sheer quantity of digital art pieces can never match what the world saw upon initial release, it's clear that it has been long enough for people to feel sentimental about the good times had in 2020. It's gotten to the point where a mobile game knockoff has become one of the most downloaded apps on the Play and iOS stores, demonstrating a clear market Fall Guys has failed to tap into thus far. If the game gets a mobile release, as did Among Us, it's pretty clear there's potential for it to reign supreme as a #1 piece of culture yet again. As for why it has taken so long for the developers to be able to achieve this, the reasons remain unclear. After all, it's difficult to mobilize big teams, although considering the fact that these knockoffs are raking in cash, it's surprising Epic Games hasn't immediately taken that route. Essentially, the return of Fall Guys marks an unexpected blip of the ever-evolving timeline surrounding digital culture, and as such, watching its influence on meme culture rear its squishy head once again becomes an interesting spectacle. What meme would you guys like me to give a lesson in next? Let me know in the comments below.
And remember, like and subscribe! Or else.